not just any idol. Jungkook chosen as the global face of a luxury brand. Hello Kpop idol. The moment the world shifted quietly. Not every revolution starts with noise. Some begin with a whisper. A single image. A quiet announcement. A subtle shift. And suddenly, nothing is ever the same again. This is the story of one such moment. A story not born in Paris or Milan, but in Busan. A city known more for seafood and sunsets than haute couture. Yet from this place emerged a boy. Quiet. Observant. With a voice that shook hearts, and a presence that slowly, quietly, captivated the world. His name, Jeon Jungkook. He didn't chase the spotlight. The spotlight chased him. Humble beginnings, extraordinary fire. Before luxury houses and global campaigns, there was just a teenager with a dream. At the age of 13, Jungkook auditioned, not for fame, not for fortune, but simply because he loved to sing. He was turned down by many. They said he was too raw. But one company saw past that. They saw potential. And Jungkook, young, wide-eyed, uncertain, moved to Seoul. He left home. Left comfort. Left everything familiar. To train. To learn. To grow. He endured years of vocal drills, dance rehearsals, and sleepless nights. While most teens were enjoying school trips, Jungkook was in the studio, chasing perfection. Growing through silence, not scandal. What set Jungkook apart wasn't just his voice or his looks. It was his silence. He never needed to shout to be heard. He never chased headlines. But slowly, the world turned its gaze toward him. Through every BTS performance, he stood out, not because he demanded to, but because he delivered. Effortlessly. Consistently. Powerfully. And as he grew, so did the love around him. From local fan bases in Seoul to stadiums around the world, people weren't just watching Jungkook, they were connecting with him. The unseen style icon. Jungkook never called himself a fashionista. But the world disagreed. One hoodie. One bracelet. One pair of boots. Whenever Jungkook wore something, it sold out instantly. No advertisements. No hashtags. No campaigns. Just one appearance, and millions scrambled to replicate his look. Luxury brands began to notice. Fashion editors started whispering his name in elite circles. Who is this boy whose influence crosses industries? Who is this idol whose style is both elegant and effortless? The answer was clear: Jungkook. He wasn't chasing fashion. He was defining it. The announcement that broke the rulebook. Then came the day. A single sentence posted by one of the world's top luxury houses. Jeon Jungkook joins us as our global ambassador. And the world stopped. No teaser campaign. No paparazzi leak. No rumors. Just confirmation. Within minutes. Twitter exploded. Instagram was flooded with praise. Major publications from Vogue to Forbes ran headlines. Jungkook trended globally for 48 hours straight. The fashion world had spoken. This was no ordinary idol. This was a global force. The campaign that redefined elegance. Soon after, the first visuals dropped. A cinematic video campaign. We see Jungkook in a tailored black suit, walking through a dimly lit corridor. Light flickers across his face. He turns. Looks into the camera, not with arrogance, but with quiet command. Not a word is spoken. But the message is clear. Luxury has a new language. And Jungkook is speaking it. The video racks up 100 million views in days. Fans dissect every frame. Fashion analysts call it the most successful brand campaign of the decade. And still, Jungkook says nothing. Because his silence speaks louder than most marketing slogans ever could. The global impact, beyond clothes and campaigns. This wasn't just about jackets or watches. This was about representation. For the first time, an Asian idol stood not behind the scenes, but at the forefront of a luxury campaign. He wasn't the backup. He wasn't the regional ambassador. He was the face, the figure, the force. And millions of young people across Asia, who had never seen someone like them in these roles, felt seen. Not as side characters in a Western narrative, but as main characters of their own global story. Jungkook had opened a door, and behind him, a new generation was ready to walk through. Why Jungkook? Luxury brands don't gamble. They calculate. They research. They watch. Silently. For years. And when they finally choose, it's because they've found alignment. Jungkook is the embodiment of timeless growth. Never involved in controversy. Always improving himself. Balancing mystery with relatability. Professionalism with playfulness. He wasn't selected because he's popular. He was selected because he's respected. The silent storm that changed everything. Jungkook never begged for attention. But his presence commands it. He doesn't scream. He listens. He doesn't brag. He learns. He doesn't follow. He creates. He is, in every sense, the embodiment of a modern icon. Quiet. Composed. Fearlessly evolving. Luxury brands used to seek only the loudest names. Now, they seek the most lasting. And in Jungkook, they found someone who will echo for generations. The doors now open. With Jungkook at the helm, the ripple effect began. Other brands looked to Korea for influence. Other idols were recognized as cultural leaders. Other fans realized, this is more than music. This is a movement. One that challenges the idea of who gets to define elegance. Who gets to define power? Who gets to define beauty? Thanks to Jungkook, the answer is simple. Anyone who dares to do it their own way. The legacy still being written. Jungkook isn't just wearing luxury. He's redefining it. He's showing that luxury isn't just about the price tag. It's about presence. About grace. About genuineness. And perhaps that's the most luxurious thing of all in today's world. Someone who is truly themselves, in a world that constantly asks you to be someone else. Jungkook once said, "I just want to keep growing." He didn't realize, he was helping the world grow with him. If this story moved you, if Jungkook's quiet strength inspires you, if you believe in changing the world not through noise, but through character, then like this video. Comment below. Which brand should Jungkook collaborate with next? If Jungkook launched his own fashion line, what would you buy first? Subscribe for more stories like this. And remember, he's not just a singer. Not just an idol. He's a symbol of something greater. And this is only the beginning.